So like variables, strings are also very important. Anything that come in double quotation or single quotation treated as string. Strings are just combination of characters. So any phrase, any text that is in character form will be treated as string. It's very easy to make string, like we can make it on a fly. So I can say my name is Jazib Akram. So this is our string because this is just simple text in double quotation. Let's put br tag right here. And if I add one more string in single quotation, it will be also string as well. So I can say my age is 14. Let's save this one out and see it in browser now. Localhost in our PHP course folder, and we have this file of strings.php. See, my name is Jazib Akram and my age is 14. Now, there is one difference between double quotation and single quotation that we are going to look in couple of minutes. In the last lecture, we already did some work of string with the variables. Like you can add one variable of color right here, and you can give it some string value. I can say color of red, and you can also add one more variable of shirt here, and you can give it value of sleeveless. So these one are also string but with variables. So we have one more variable of combination in which we are going to connect our shirt with our color. You can simply say that combination is equal to color. So if you want to connect your color with your shirt, you can concatenate it, means combine it by using this dot sign. So here I'm just gonna use this dot sign to concatenate our color with our shirt, and after that I'm just going to add one more string, one empty string, because I told you earlier that anything come in double quotation or single quotation will be a string. So if anything that come in double quotation but there is nothing in the double quotation, it means that it's also a string but it's an empty string. So I'm going to connect our color with our variable of shirt here, and if I echo this one out, this our combination variable, then you will see that in the output our color will be concatenate with our shirt. Let's save this one out and see it in our browser. This is error on line 14. Why? Because we didn't add semicolon right here. So whenever you do some programming, you have to be more careful with these semicolon because they do some real damage sometimes. So let's save this one out, refreshing the page. Now you see we successfully concatenate our variable of color with our variable of shirt, and we saved it in our new variable of combination. So this way you can work with your variables, strings, and concatenation. You can concatenate any of the variables. And one more thing in this lecture will be, before moving to our strings function, the difference between single quotation and double quotation. I'm just going to write one echo right here, and in these double quotation I'm going to call our variable of simply color, $color, and our color was red, using the br tag here. And if I do the same thing with one echo of single quote, then you will feel the difference. But before doing that, let's cut this one out from here. Let's save this one out, refreshing the page. See, now we have our red right here. Now echo with one quotation, inside that we have our dollar symbol. Let's save this one out. See, now we are not having the actual color. It's just returning us $color as a text, not a variable. But in double quotation, when we write $color, it returned us the actual color, that was red. But in single quotation, it will confuse and treat our color variable as a text. So that's why you should most of the time use double quotation, And one more thing, you can also add some text right after your variable, like I can say color is my favorite, and let's remove this one out from here. But before doing that, let's just comment it. Let's save this one out. Now I have this variable, then I have this simple text in our double quotation, mean we have this simple string. Save this one out. See, red is my favorite. Now let's copy whole this one out from here and paste it right after it. And if you combine your variable with your text, then you will see that it's going to treat our variable of color with our text, means there will be no red color in our last line. Now let's save this one out, and if we refresh our page, see, now we have error on line 18 because we mixed up our string with our variable. So if you want to add your variable with your string, then you can also use these curly braces around your variable that will differentiate your variable with your text. Let's save this one out and see it now. See, now we have this third red is my favorite without having any error. Now we have already seen concatenation, how you can connect two strings by using dot. Now in this lecture I'm going to show you one more way by using variables to connect your strings. So first let's define one PHP scope right here, and inside it I'm gonna add two variables with strings. So I give it some value of student who come late in phrase 1 and in class sit in last with draw. Now I'm going to add one more variable of combine, and now I'm going to give combine a value of phrase 1 by just simply equaling it with our phrase 1. That will gonna put the value of phrase 1 into combine. The simple equal sign is for assignment. Now I have put my value of phrase 1 into combine, and on the next line I'm just going to concatenate the value of phrase 2 with our combine variable by using dot equal sign and dollar phrase 2. So what I did here, I first put the value of phrase 1 into combine, and then I'm adding one more value of phrase 2 into combine. On the next line, I'm just going to echo one simple statement of original full string is this new string in the combine variable. Let's put br tag here. Let's save this one out. Let's see it in browser. Now on our echo statement, we will have whole phrase 1 and phrase 2 in one line in the combine variable. Let's save this one out, see it in browser, refreshing strings.php file. See, now our original full string is student who come late in class sit in last with rock. So this is the way you can also combine your strings by using variable. Now more things in this lecture will be strings function. Now by using string function, you can easily convert your string first lower letter into uppercase letter and first word of every your string in uppercase letter as well. But before doing that, let's add one line by using a char tag right here. Now let's indent it. Now on line 14 we have this simple function of strings in which we have one echo statement UC first. UC first will going to pick our combined string that we created right here on line 12, and it's going to convert the first letter of that string into uppercase, mean this student letter will be in uppercase, this S will be in uppercase. And on line 15, by using UC word function of string, the whole string first letter will be in uppercase, means this student will have uppercase S, this who has uppercase W, this come has uppercase C, and so on. Then On line 16, we will convert our string into lowercase, which we have made in uppercase on line 15. And similarly, on line 17, we are going to convert it in uppercase again by using str to uppercase combine. It's just a string function. If you want to convert any string into uppercase, lowercase, you can simply just do that by using strings function. So let's save this one out and see it in browser now. See, now we have first letter of student in uppercase and there is no effect on the rest of the string. And on next function, we have first letter greater of s, who is greater, C is greater of come, late is greater with L, and so on. And on lowercase, we have this whole string in lowercase, and then we have created our whole string in uppercase. Now more function of strings from line 19. You can also repeat your string 2 times, 3 times, 5 times, as many as you want. Let's repeat it for 3 times. The function is str underscore repeat. Then you have to pass your string variable name, and that is combine. Then you have to pass the parameter of how many times you want your strings to be repeat. And on line 20, by using sub str, you can show the certain words of any string. So in here, I am showing from letter length 5 to letter length 10 of this combined string. And on line 21, by using strpos function of string, you can find position of any specific word in your string. So I have put come in double quotation, which I'm going to find. And on line 22, you can find any character by using strchr string function. And in this case, I have put here z. Let's change it to r, which we have right here. Save this one out, see it in browser now. See, now we have repeated our string 3 times. Now we made our string from 1 point from 5 to 10. So in the string we have stude 4 and n is 5th from 5 to 10. That's why we are showing from nt to who come right here from 5 to 10. Now on the second last statement right here, we have found our word of come, and that has the position of what? It has the position of 12. So if we count from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is space, 9, 10, 11, 12. So our come is in 12th position. Now on last line number 22, we have this R. We are finding our character after the word R, and that is here rock. That's why we have here find character of R right here with full word of rock. Now more function of strings. You can find total length of string by using strlen function. Now you can trim your word with your string. So in this case, we are concatenating A with our string of BCD. In case it's going to trim this space from here and put our A with our B, and also put our E with D. So trim is just used to avoid spaces and combine our strings. We have strings A here and string E here and string BCD here. Now by using str and str, you can find any specific word and show the rest after it. Now by using str underscore replace function, you can choose one word, like I'm choosing here sit, and I'm going to replace it with stand, but I'm applying it on our string of combine. That's why I have put it on the third parameter here. So let's save this one out, see it in browser now. See, our total length of string is 52. We successfully trim our spaces that was before B and after D, and we concatenated with A and D. Then we found our specific word or come and show the after text. Then we have the original string of student who come late in class sit in last with rock. We made our string to student who come late in class stand in last with rock, just because of replacing our sit with stand. So these are very simple functions of strings. There are many functions that we are going to learn. This is just a quick intro right here. When we are going to make our project, these functions are going to be used. I know that you are gonna forget at that time, but we will revise it later in case.